The week has gone by fast. It's our final day in London and our final day in Europe. Alright, we are currently headed to Westminster Abbey. This entire trip has been shot like a rough travel vlog.
We're trying to be documentary style.
Anyways, everything in London seems to be under construction because, of course, Big Ben, it's also being constructed on. Westminster Abbey is an incredibly old church that serves as the burial grounds for kings, queens, and so much more. Alright, well we just went through Westminster Abbey, but you can't take any photos or videos, so it was really pretty, very opulent inside, wasn't it, Holly?
Very opulent.
Very opulent. I'm gonna be buried here one day, just watch. We're now walking to Buckingham Palace. I smell marijuana like everywhere we go. She's beauty and she's grace. She's Miss United States.
Okay.
This is Buckingham Palace, aka the place the Queen lives, ergo the royal residence. I rate this building a solid 10 out of 10. Would live in. Squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. This park is right next to Buckingham Palace. As we walk through it, I can't help but think about how much it reminds me of Central Park in New York. After a quick meal at the first ever Hard Rock Cafe, we headed back to our hotel room, only to go back out as soon as we arrived. We came back to the hotel for a hot minute for literally no reason at all, but we're now heading back out. We're gonna drink beer by the Thames. Oh, that's the goal anyway.
How do you know what this is?
Alright, so we just sat down along the Thames and someone left their cigarette card. Look at that. That's what'll happen if you smoke the cigs, according to the UK government. I mean, that's pretty accurate, but you know, we did pick up some beer. We are gonna drink them right here, but I think it's illegal, so I don't, well, hell, I don't know. Let's like bump our drinks to the vlog. Here we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Wait, do it again.
That was
woo! I couldn't have picked a better way to end the day and the trip. We're headed home today, as I said. We're flying from London Heathrow to Newark. We gotta get an Uber first. It's gonna be a long travel day, because once we get to Newark, we gotta drive home. That's another 4 hours. How you doing?
Good morning.
Morning. And just like that, we're back at Heathrow. Today's flight with United, probably my favorite US carrier. Alright, we have made it on the plane. The good news is, flying here, my in-flight entertainment system didn't work. This time, it does. And just like the flight here, we got a blanket and a pillow. And the legroom is actually pretty decent. Tray chest. Look at that space. Like I say, normally this is like right up on my gut. Not on these international flights.
You are permitted to use your large electronic devices as well as your small devices once the doors have been closed.
All right, Holly, before we take off, what was your favorite thing about the trip?
The day we drove around Scotland.
We're doing this. Oh, shit. After a couple miles of feeling like we were gonna die, I started to settle down.
Lincoln, wrong side of the road! What was your favorite day of the trip?
Probably that, or the day we climbed the mountain in Edinburgh. If you see a hill that has a damn good view, you climb it. This is what I love about travel, just exploring. I feel like Emily going to find Ross in New York. Yes, Joey, you can have all the chocolate you want.
Oh, shut up.
As we fly across the Atlantic, I want to talk about something that really bothers me. A lot of people tell me they wish they could travel like I do, or they say they can only travel every few years. Stop buying into the once-in-a-lifetime bullshit. You want to travel and see your country or see the world, then do it. Make it happen. Going on a vacation somewhere doesn't have to be a once-in-a-lifetime event, and you can make it happen for far less than you think. Travel does not have to be expensive, especially if you're willing to put some work into it. You may think this trip I went on was expensive. For an 8-day trip to Europe, it wasn't. Heck, our round-trip flights were only $300 a piece. I've paid more to fly just a few hundred miles in the States. Point is, quit saying you want to travel somewhere and go do it. Stop buying shit you don't need. Find good deals, be flexible, make it a priority. And if you need help booking or finding cheap travel, reach out to me. I've got a plethora of knowledge. What I don't always recommend is airplane food. This meal gets a big meh from me. The muffin and the fruit were alright, but the eggs and the sausage thing, not a fan. The flight from London to Newark is only about 8 hours, but it wasn't too bad. I edited and even watched the flags of Hiroshima in that time period. Alright, we have landed in Newark and Holly is angry. Shockingly, getting out of the airport was quick and easy. 4-hour drive home wasn't too bad either.
And then can I get a classic chicken sandwich meal? You've heard of a Corona getting its lime? Well, how about when Holly gets her food? It's going right in. Oh yeah. Is the hanger shutting off, Holly? You've been hangry for like 3 hours.
Well, you kept saying food was coming and it never was.
That's what she said.
No, it won't work.
Alright guys, welcome to a special New Jersey edition of Gas Prices with Lincoln. Here we go.
Boom, $2.99. Actually already got my gas pump, but nonetheless.
What are those prices like in your neck of the woods?
And if you didn't know, it's a special edition because in New Jersey, you can't pump your own gas.
Guys, welcome back to Pennsylvania. Pursue your happiness.
Bear! Hey, Bear! Whoa! Oscar! Oh, goodness.